I was thinking this morning about the irony of the human search for um, in the case of spirituality, the spiritual search for God, for freedom, for the transcendent, and just in a human sense, the search for um, wholeness, for a sense of fulfillment, a sense of well-being, a sense of okayness, and so on, I think different facets, if you will, of whatever word it is we're searching for as humans. And the irony that, I mean, really like let this irony sink in if it hasn't already sunk in, which is that trite as it may sound these days, that we are the very thing we're searching for. Like, let yourself feel that for a moment. That this moment of experiencing, which we have any number of ways of seeming to render and describe it, but fundamentally, this moment is, and this moment being, the being of this moment is exactly what we're looking for. It is the only thing that exists, actually, the being of this moment. I mean, that's just some way of describing what seems to be showing up, which we think of as the situations of our lives and tend to describe as such. Even this situation of sitting here together in a Zoom meeting. That's the situation, that's the circumstance, the event that seems to be occurring in one sense. But just feel it's ridiculous to talk about this, but let's just say to feel the sense of what's here, the being of this. In my little announcement about the meeting, um, I usually post on Saturdays. I just had a little thing, a little meme, these little things I write, and it just said being already here, inclusive of everything. Let yourself feel that for a moment. Being, existence, whatever you want to call it, this aliveness, this scintillating aliveness, this vibrancy, electric vibrancy that's here as what we call our circumstances, our situations, our complex lives. I mean, it is fundamentally this scintillating aliveness, isn't it? And it's already here. It's here before we take one step towards it. It is here before there's any search for it. It is the search itself. The search itself is its energy, its vitality. Ironically, as I said, looking for itself. I mean, it's bizarre, right? In one sense, like here is life, here is being. And then we read books about how to be, how to arrive at being. And we are the very being that we're searching for. Do you feel this? Feel that what you're feeling is what you're searching for. The feeling of this electric presence that when I say those kinds of things, and sometimes in the way that I will say it, attempt to say it somewhat, whatever, evocatively or poetically, or just how it comes out spontaneously, um, can maybe sound fantastical and phantasmagoric and something special and electric, and I even use that word, I guess. Um, some sort of spiritual fireworks. This is the spiritual fireworks that is here showing up as the fireworks of your life, right? I mean, this is quite the fireworks display. If you're looking for fireworks, some fantastical event that's somehow evidence of the divinity or the sacred or the God or the freedom that you're searching for, that we're searching for. Well, this is one fireworks display, isn't it? It's quite something, isn't it? I mean, every little bit of it is just astonishing beyond comprehension. Our so-called normalcy, astonishing beyond comprehension. Even that we could conceive of something greater than this, presumably some greener grass somewhere else besides this moment. Like even that is the miraculous display of this extraordinary existence, isn't it? You see, it's just absolutely inescapable. What we're searching for needn't be found. It can just be discovered to already be the case. And as I said in that little meme, it's inclusive of everything, and that's the invitation to feel this that excludes nothing, right? Well, what is excluded? Everything that might arise, everything that might appear, every situation that might seem to be here and that we seem able somehow to render, even though we ultimately can't. All of that is is this being, this fundamental primal ground, groundless ground, groundless in the sense of not being able to determine even what being is. That's its groundlessness. And this being, the vast expanse, the limitless expanse of being, is literally the limitless expanse of being that excludes nothing and is exactly what you are right now without having to do one thing at all, let alone lifetimes of somehow um, twisting ourselves up into some sort of whatever configuration that we believe matches that primal being, that primal divinity at the basis of everything. There's no need to contort ourselves, contrive some special state of mind, or nothing needs to be contrived. Nothing needs to be created. Nothing needs to be manufactured for this to be, because here it is, effortlessly, spontaneously being, right? And it's what's looking through your eyes, what's hearing these sounds, what's making these sounds, what is these sounds. And feel that for a moment, like what's peering through your eyes, what's knowing this moment. Feel it. Don't try to think about it because it's inconceivable. But you are feeling the presence of it, but notice that the presence of whatever is here that we might imagine being us, somehow an individual, is the limitless expanse of being, isn't it? It has no findable edges to it and no findable borders or boundaries or limits. It's endless, isn't it? So we are this limitless expanse of being, as I said, ironically looking for itself. Where am I? Where is this thing I've read about? Where is this thing I've heard about? This freedom, this oneness, this divinity. It's right here. It is what's here. There's nothing else but that. It's that close, right? Closer than close. Not some other perception, but this perception. This perception is the miracle. This perception is being. This that is inclusive of everything. You feel the current perception, and it seems as if we can somehow limit it and define it in one sense, like, oh, this is what it is, and then we describe this perception, what's it like, seemingly. But that's just its dance. It dances in a way that seems definable and renderable, but when you just look even just a little bit, you can see that the moment doesn't collapse into anything that we think it is. It's inherently transcendental, constantly seeming to become something else. It's it's truly a shapeshifter, but it's one thing that seems to keep shaping itself differently, right? But it always remains itself, right? The wind of reality, we'll use that metaphor. It's like it's can be very quiet. It can blow like a hurricane, blow like a zephyr, a gentle breeze. It can blow erratically. It can move this way and that way, but it's always this wind, always. And that's what we are. That's what we're born of, that. Everything is born of that single wind giving rise to everything. If we try to locate it strictly in certain kinds of experiences that we think of as being somehow higher and more awakened and more subtle, and we will miss its absolute inclusivity of everything, right? We'll divvy it up. Oh, it's more here in this kind of experience and circumstance than it is in this kind of experience and circumstance. But that's not how it is. It's like there's no, right? It's a continuum of being. It's not split up, is it? Is the field of experience split up actually? It's funny because it appears as split up into thoughts and feelings and sensations and circumstances. Like we talk about it like it's split up. But feel your experience, and do you find any split? Do you find any any gaps anywhere in the field of experience? Or just find a wholeness that's it's right here. This is samadhi. This is the goal of yoga already here as your ordinary experience without any boundaries.